Welcome to Wisdom and Wealth, a channel dedicated to helping you navigate life's journey with clarity and purpose, especially for those of us over 40. I know it is very difficult to forget the past memories. I know it is very difficult to forgive yourself for the things that you have done in the past. But at the end of our life, at the end of our day, what we all need is nothing but just the peace in our mind. But in order to find that peace, we need to let go of that past memory, let go of that things that hurt us. This channel is designed to provide insights and practical strategies to help you build a more fulfilling and financially secure future. This is our goal. So, before we dive into today's topic, if you find this content helpful, please take a moment to like and subscribe. It really helps us grow and bring you more valuable information. We're here to help you navigate life's complexities with wisdom and grace. It's time to start getting rich in life. Today, we're tackling a universal challenge, letting go of the past. It's something we all struggle with, especially as we accumulate more life experiences. We understand this. The past, with its memories and regrets, can feel like a heavy anchor, preventing us from fully embracing the present. But how is there a way to find that peacefulness within our mind? Well, let's discuss about it in this video. If you look at the past memories, I heard this nice quote about the past memories. It says thinking about and worrying about past is like dragging a boat on a dry land. Okay. Now where we can use the boat? We can use it on water. But if you try to drag that boat onto dry land and take it with you to wherever you go, what will happen to you? It will become a burden to you. That's a pretty important goal to work towards. In fact, one of my favorite metaphors describes past memories vividly. Imagine trying to drag a boat across dry land. Boats are made for water, not for land. The constant effort of hauling it becomes exhausting, and the boat itself, in that context, is useless. It will hurt you. It is so heavy. And there is no use in the same place. Right? You cannot use the boat on the dry land. Okay? Holding on to past memories is also like that. Right? There's no use of it. Right? We are not letting that past memory to be in the correct place. We're taking it to wherever we go and every place that we go, and it will keep hurting us. This boat, originally designed for smooth sailing, is now a heavy burden, slowing you down and causing unnecessary pain. Similarly, constantly reliving past memories, especially the negative ones, serves no productive purpose. Instead, they weigh us down, hindering our ability to move forward. Do you have a story that is similar in your life? Share it with me. This brings us to another important point to consider. So what we can do to forgive ourselves and let go of that past memory? Well, there are certain things that you can do. One of the most important things that you have to realize in this world is that not everything in this world is totally under our control. Now is about the time that I should remind you to please like and subscribe to continue this journey together. It's a journey of shared experiences and wisdom. So how do we actually begin to untangle ourselves from the grip of the past? Well, there are several practical steps we can take, starting with a crucial realization: acceptance. We need to accept that not everything in our lives is within our control. It sounds simple, I know, but it's a profound truth. Understanding this principle can be truly liberating. There are people that you may think should be a certain way. There are people around you. Okay? There are things around you. There are certain things that is happening around you. But not everything, not every one of them is totally under your control. Okay? We have to deal with it. But it is out of our control. How people treat you, you cannot do anything about it. How people think about you, you have no control over it. Whether you like it or not. It's easy to get caught up in trying to control external factors, what others think of us, how they behave, even the events that unfold around us. However, the sooner we accept that these things are often beyond our influence, the sooner we can focus our energy on what truly matters, our own reactions, our own choices, and our own inner peace. You need to learn to let things go that cannot be controlled. How people talk to you, how people behave in front of you. The things that is happening in this environment, in the nature, there are things that is out of our control. Okay, if we try, and if you realize that this is the truth, okay, I cannot do anything about it, should I worry about them? Then you come to the conclusion that I don't want to worry about it because it is out of my range. Okay, so this is one reality that you have to understand: the world is not totally under your control. Once we acknowledge this fundamental truth, the next step becomes clearer. What about all the other things? We can learn to accept what we cannot change. We must focus on the things we can. This means shifting our attention inward, towards our own thoughts, feelings, and actions. After all, these are the only things we truly have control over. What choices do you have that you can control? Why? Because we are so busy in our life trying to control the things that are around ourselves that are out of our control. Okay? So realize that not everything is under your control. And the next thing that you have to do is this: might surprise you now. A lot of people are trying to forget the past memory. Okay, I would say don't try to forget past memories. Okay, don't try to do it. Now that we've recognized the reality of our control, let's tackle another counterintuitive truth: don't actively try to forget the past. It's okay to not dwell on the past, but it is not good to force things that happened away. This might sound odd, but hear me out. The more you fight to suppress a memory, the stronger it becomes. It's like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. It will eventually pop back up with even greater force. Does this make sense? What will happen if you try to do it? The more you try to forget something, the more it will haunt your mind. Isn't that true? Just do it practically, right? Try to forget something, it will come back to your mind. Okay. This is something that I am working on daily. Think about it. If you actively try to push something out of your mind, you're constantly reminding yourself of its existence. Instead of achieving liberation, you're actually reinforcing the memory's hold on you. So, if actively trying to forget something is not a good practice, what should you do instead? The best thing is to replace negative memories with positive ones. I would say, rather than trying to forget the past memory, I would say let it fade away from your life. Okay, let it fade away. How to do it? Fading away is happening with time. Okay, it takes time. It's something like healing a wound. Okay, to heal a wound, it takes time. Okay. This may be a great time to hit that like button, or subscribe. Instead of fighting the past, allow it to fade naturally over time. Think of it like a wound. A fresh wound is painful and demands attention. But with proper care and time, it gradually heals, leaving behind a scar that reminds you of the past without causing constant pain. This sounds like a peaceful approach that can be implemented. So what we have to do is we have to give less attention to that memory. Okay. Now most of the time what happens in us is when past memories haunt us, we give so much attention to it. We give so much awareness to it and think like this is the biggest tragedy in my life. This is the biggest mistake that I have done in my life. Now my life is worse. Okay. The key to allowing memories to fade is to give them less attention. When a painful memory surfaces, resist the urge to dwell on it. Don't replay the events in your mind or focus on the emotions associated with them. Instead, acknowledge the memory without judgment and gently redirect your attention to the present moment. You're alive, so learn from your mistakes. The more we give attention to something, it will grow. That is the nature of the mind. The Buddha said the more you give attention to something, these kind of thoughts come again and again to your mind. So what we have to do is give less attention to it. But how? Okay. Now so many of you say it is very easy for you to say that give less attention to it. But it is very difficult. The more you focus on something, the more powerful it becomes. This is a fundamental principle of how our minds work. So, when you find yourself getting caught in a loop of negative memories, consciously choose to shift your focus elsewhere. Get involved in an activity you enjoy, spend time with loved ones, or simply take a few deep breaths and center yourself in the present. Learn to forgive yourself for what you have done. I know it is very difficult. But there's one thing that we can do. We can identify that thought as a thought. Okay. Let's say these past memories, there are always the thoughts inside our mind. Okay. And also there are certain good memories and happy me memories. All of them are just thoughts. Okay. A helpful technique is to recognize negative memories for what they are, simply thoughts. Thoughts are transient, like clouds passing through the sky. They come and go. They are not necessarily reflections of reality, but rather interpretations of events based on our own perspectives and biases. Thinking more about our thoughts is a good thing to do. The only difference between this hurtful memories, past memories, and the good memories is the way we look at that thought. Okay, the perspective towards that thought. If we can identify, oh, this is just a thought, there's no difference. Okay, it will come to our mind and this will fade away and this will pass away by the time with the time. By consciously recognizing a negative memory as simply a thought, you create a distance between yourself and the emotion associated with it. You're no longer swept away by the intensity of the feeling. Instead, you can observe it with detachment, acknowledging its presence without allowing it to control you. If this resonates with you, please like and subscribe. So I must give some time to my mind to let my mind heal. When you do that, the past memories will start to fade away little by little. Why? Because you are giving less attention to it. Okay? Then there will be a day that comes, then you come to a conclusion and you will realize that these past memories are no longer hurting you. Okay. In my life, I had bad memories. Be patient with yourself. Healing takes time, and there will be days when the pain of the past feels overwhelming. Don't get discouraged. Simply acknowledge the feeling, remind yourself that it will pass, and gently redirect your attention back to the present. With consistent effort, you'll find that the past gradually loses its power over you, and you become free to embrace the present with greater joy and peace. Okay, the reason why I'm telling this is because I've been in the same situation as you guys. Okay, there was so many past bad memories and mistakes that I have done in the past. But when we give less attention to that, it will fade away. Okay? Then you will be okay with those past memories. We hope we have helped give a little bit of guidance here. Thank you. It's important to remember that everyone makes mistakes and experiences setbacks. It's part of the human experience. What matters most is how you choose to respond to those experiences. By learning from your past, forgiving yourself for your imperfections, and focusing on the present moment, you can create a brighter, more fulfilling future for yourself. So that is what I have to share with you in this video. So just let your past memories fade away from your life. Learn from your past, learn from your tears, and let your tears water the seeds of your future success. Keep that in your mind. Thank you for joining me on Wisdom and Wealth today. Remember, letting go of the past is not about forgetting it, but about freeing yourself from its grip. By accepting what you cannot control, choosing to focus on the present, and allowing memories to fade naturally, you can create a life filled with greater peace, purpose, and joy. Please remember to subscribe so you can hear more great content. Namaste.